My first year as governor, I had run on a campaign that included a right to life part of my campaign plan, part of my platform, my agenda. Now, Mississippi is a very pro-life state, and it was a very pro-life state before Haley Barbour ever ran for anything. There were some things, though, that I thought needed changing, improving. The legislature, and I had a Democrat majority in both houses, passed 6 pro-life bills my first year that led to Americans United for Life to call Mississippi the safest state in America for an unborn child. I am very proud of that. But, you know, at the time, there was something that we did that I had no idea how applicable it would be to the presidential election. In 2004, one of the pieces of legislation that we passed, House Bill 1612, said that if in an attempted abortion the child lived, the law required every effort to be made to save the child's life. Must be given the medical attention to keep it alive. Now, this is so commonsensical that why would it become an important issue in a presidential election? And I expect a lot of you know. It's because Barack Obama fought such a law and defeated such a law in Illinois. After, in an abortion at a Chicago hospital, the child didn't die. And the medical personnel were not allowed to try to save the life of the child. Barack Obama defended those people not being allowed to save the life of the child. To me, that's inexplicable. And the good news is, the law of Mississippi today, before that ever happened, we changed the law in Mississippi so that that can never happen in our state. I will say one of the things that we did in 2004 got overturned by the federal courts. We had one abortion clinic in Mississippi, and only one. The doctor didn't live in Mississippi. And we were trying within the law to do everything we could do to get rid of abortion in Mississippi. So I suggested to the legislature that we make the abortion clinic abide by all the same regulations as any other ambulatory surgical facility. What a radical idea. So the legislature, to their great credit, passed such a law. And the federal courts threw it out. The federal courts threw it out. But I think it makes the point that needs to be made. These people don't want to be treated like everybody else. They don't want to have to abide by the same laws that real doctors abide by. They don't want to have to abide by the same standards that real ambulatory surgical facilities abide by. And my legislature, I am very glad to tell you again, a Democratic majority in both houses, after the federal court gave a temporary restraining order to the abortion clinic, we came back and adjusted the law to try to get around the arguments that they were making. And the court ultimately still threw it out. But I think it gives you a little bit of an idea about our attitude about abortion. That is, we're doing everything that we can to stop abortion in our state. And if I run for president and get elected president, I will come to the office with that attitude, which is about 180 degrees different from the attitude from the person that we have in there now. We were among one of the original states to sue to declare the Obamacare law unconstitutional. We also were the third state in the country to opt out so that we could not be required to have abortion assistance in in our law. I would love to have been first, but Arizona and Tennessee took it, beat us to it. But I will say it shows we're good followers, right, Bob? And there's nothing wrong with being a good follower in my experience.